It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Los Angeles Rams. All that and more coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Los Angeles Rams. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days. From SoFi Stadium. This taken in at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Well, the Falcons now get to stretch their wings on offense here, and at quarterback for them is a former second overall pick who spent 4 seasons as a starter in Tennessee, Marcus Mariota. After losing his starting job in Tennessee and playing as a backup in Las Vegas, many wondered if Marcus Mariota would get another shot to lead a team. Atlanta gave it to him this season as a bridge from Matt Ryan to the next era. Always a good runner. Don't discount Mariota as a playmaker who can win games for the Falcons. He did take Tennessee to the playoffs in his second season and gained valuable experience in Las Vegas.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Opening carry of the game for Rodney Patterson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Third and short yardage, Mariota. Got his man, it's London. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
A first down throw for Mariota. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw is Mariota. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll throw again. Mariota to the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. They forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. To throw again on 2nd down. Mariota. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 33. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Mariota. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. The loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far. Mariota now. Oh, what a move. And they'll get this down to the 10. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Patterson.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle, keep coming after them, put the pressure on them.
2nd down and goal. Mariota. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Throwing, Mariota. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Marcus Mariota, a 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Falcons are on the board first on the road here in L.A.
Well, they were backed up on 3rd and goal, and when you saw him starting to scramble, My thought process was he'll get what he can and maybe get out of bounds. But he got a little bit greedy there. And in this case, greed was good as he got into the end zone.
Now the try here for the point after. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25. Now here comes the Los Angeles offense and the man in charge of it in his second season with the team, 14th overall in what's been an impressive career, Matthew Stafford.
Matthew Stafford's first season in Los Angeles could not have gone better as he proved to be the missing piece that brought the Rams a Lombardi trophy. It was a very well-deserved moment for the 13th-year pro who was 12th all-time in yards and touchdowns, but had never experienced a postseason victory before that season. Now, you just call him a Super Bowl champion, and boy did he embrace the Rams offense from the start with almost 5,000 yards and 41 touchdowns in 2021.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. This is caught by Robinson. Dancing away at the 35.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A couple of vets, Stafford to Robinson there. First down Rams. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. With the football here to begin the second quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run on first down with Akers. Taken down at the 42.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call tippy toes if that one was completed.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Stafford.
Looking underneath, he's got Akers.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon.
Avery Williams deep for Atlanta.
And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw, Mariota.
He's got his man, London, right side.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Mariota.
Into the hands of London.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
It's 2nd and inches. They're 48-yard line.
They'll go option to the short side. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Mariota. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Working out of the gun, Mariota. That's into the hands of Edwards.
And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this will remain a one-touchdown game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Stafford. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the 24, Stafford. It's complete to Robinson. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
After 4 years each in Jacksonville and Chicago, Allen Robinson made a big jump by joining the reigning champs. Hoping to shake off career lows from last season and get back to being a catch machine. Here's a catch for him there and a first down pickup.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
And the Falcons going to get one more drive here in this first half. And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Ashawn Robinson there on the stop.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. First, let's get a check on the next-gen stats from that first half for the Falcons. And it was a tricky half to figure out numbers-wise. They've got the lead, but you'd figure they're definitely talking about ways to get this passing game back on track.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And you know what I think the defense is saying back to them? Why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too. I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Stafford. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Here's Williams to return. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground with Patterson to about the 48-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On second down, a run with Patterson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Mariota. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Mariota. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air again, Mariota. And that will be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Going right back to Akers.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On first down, Stafford here. He finds Robinson. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They're going to try the jet sweep. Robinson with it. And he's going to have a Rams first down as he gets it up past the 35. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
He'll get this one to Cup, complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And that will bring up second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now a play fake it at Stafford.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the 50 at Stafford. Open man, Higbee, the tight end.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Stafford now to throw. Open man right side is Cup, complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Stafford. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 17-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Just throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Rams! Matthew Stafford finding Cooper Kupp for the touchdown there. And the Rams go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it ends with Cooper Kupp on the receiving end of the touchdown pass. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. A 1st down throw for Mariota. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Running left, here's Patterson. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. And this is going to be incomplete. That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10.
At their own 21. To throw is Stafford. Now that'll be caught by Cup. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford
completes this to Jefferson.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
Stafford's throw here hauled in by Cup. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. Stafford. His throw incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
And it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now it's Stafford.
Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
On the counter, this is Akers.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
They'll go again here with Akers.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. Gay's kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ballgame, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. So here is Mariota and the Falcons. Down 10-7. Exactly 1 minute remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Here's Mariota. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Troy Hill picks it, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Gay is on for the point after. It's good to make it 17-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Taken at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Well, in the process of that kick return, it appears we had an injury. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Now Mariota. Throw left side. There's London. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Falcons.
So the LA Rams with a victory here. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it, and let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the fourth quarter, but a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there, but in the fourth quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right, that reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points, defense held them, and lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to, but they'll take it.